Okay, Dan, I'm going to test out your pilot Amazon-based Concerto instance. We're running version 9667. This is the Delta server, and for the first case, I'm going to be on the actual hosted server. And so I'm going to open up Task Manager. Just opened up Concerto Raw and open up Task Manager. And I'm going to time that, and I think to get the task list, I timed it before, it's about 5 seconds. So this is about 34 pages of task lists. That's pretty good on the hosted server. I'm going to move over to the pilot server, task management. And it's pretty fast, I have the same, actually a few more pages. The timing on these are slightly different database, different timings, but so it's pretty fast. I timed it about a second faster on the task management screen. On the project manager screen, we'll go over to the first instance. The first instance is slightly smaller text, so I kind of can tell the difference between instances. Here I'm going to go to project manager, and it comes up pretty quickly. About 5 seconds here. Project manager, about the same. Not a whole lot of difference between the project manager speed. It is a little bit faster on the second time when I go to project manager. So refreshing the screen takes about 4 seconds or so here, and refreshing it here is a little bit faster. I mean, not significantly, but 4 seconds to about 3 seconds. Resource manager tab. To do the resource manager, here I have to actually click the refresh. So the first refresh on the Concerto hosted server is about 4 seconds. Over here, resource manager refresh was about the same, about a second sooner. And the second time around, really quick here, about 2 seconds. And here it's roughly 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds. Executive screen, we're going to run through executive screen and just do a refresh on the hosted server. This takes a little bit of time for full population, about 5 seconds, and then on your server or on the Amazon server, executive Amazon server, refresh, pretty quick, a little bit faster, maybe a second faster. Probably the largest difference was when I went to pipeline. Here I'm going to go in pipeline in the Fleet Solutions division, engineering portfolio. I'm going to apply this, and it takes about, I timed about 13 seconds through the hosted server for this to pull in the projects, as opposed to on the Amazon server. To pull in the projects, go to pipeline, open up pipeline here. I'm going to grab the Fleet Solutions division, engineering portfolio, and apply. 3, 4. I did time it on my phone rather than just counting seconds. But about 8 seconds here is what I got, so fairly significant reduction, 13 to 8 seconds. And then when I click on Get Feasible Dates on the hosted server, it's about the same. I got about 6 seconds that it took here, and over here about the same amount of time, about 6 seconds. I also looked, so I did each of these, the first time and second time, and the second time loading these is slightly faster. And on the hosted, on the pilot server, also we see a reduction the second time the pages are loaded. So very promising, Dan. Great work, especially if this is cheaper. It looks like the performance is better. I'd like to do another run using something a little bit larger, either Warner Robins database or the Navy database. Both of those are available on the analysis servers, so we could do a side-by-side comparison. All right, thanks. Bye.